Greetings and welcome aboard. My name is Pluto, and this is Pluto's Planet. Starting today is the first episode of my Top 4 series, where we will go in depth for my top 4 favorite Zelda dungeons. Let it be known that I am a Deku/Deku scrub and haven't played a lot of Zelda games, limiting the dungeon choices to that of Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Link to the Past, and Link Between Worlds. So with that being said, let's go! Placing at 4th is Snow Peak Ruins. I feel as if this is an odd choice, but everything about this temple is unique to me. In fact, if we're to be entirely honest, the first time I was playing this game, I wasn't even sure I was in a temple. I also found it really amusing on how nice the inhabitants were to Link. You know, besides the pushing and the shoving and the errands and the demonic possession. Other than that, they were very hospitable. And come on, the ball and chain is the funniest item you'll ever see. I've done some retarded, time-consuming stuff with this thing, like getting these statues off their shelf without the Dominion Rod. Sure, it was a waste of time, but it was fun. Which is a very terrible transition to my 3rd place. The Temple of Tizime. Do you feel my rhythm? The Temple of Time in Twilight Princess was something I didn't realize how fun it was until I finished. Have you ever seen those pictures with the really weirdly drawn faces, and then you turn it upside down and it's still a really weirdly drawn face? That's how I feel about the Temple of Time. So check that analogy out, bruh. The structure of this temple is interesting because your main goal is right in front of you when you start. You come in, you see the statues missing, and it's clear you need to find it. But where is it? All the way at the top of the tower. You then have to make your way up the tower to get the statue and then bring it back. But going down isn't the same as going up because the challenges are different in reverse. I also may have possibly slightly got attached to the statue thing. But only a little. Okay, he's fucking awesome. And that's the truth. Too bad to get in this temple though, you have to do that shitty puzzle with the mimicking guard things. I hated doing that thing almost as much as the game developers hated making it. The Spirit Temple. Oh my goodness, the Spirit Temple. Right off the bat, I gotta tell you, this is my favorite Zelda song. It's got that end of game, my journey is almost over kind of feel. This temple makes use of both abilities, Young Link and Adult Link, and a fair amount of your items you've earned, like the Boomerang, Mirror Shield, Din's Fire, and most importantly, your shield. The pots will get you. You think they won't, but they will. There's one room in specific that annoys the piss out of me, mostly because of the way the enemies move, but that's about it. I don't know, maybe I'm just a desert temple themed kind of guy, because, well, here's my number 1.
The Dessert Palace, baby.
Man, I wish that was a real thing. The Desert Palace is my favorite temple for many reasons. First, let's start off with the Sand Rod. Now, I vaguely remember seeing the Sand Rod in a Zelda game somewhere before on YouTube, but I'm not sure which game it was. In fact, it could have even been Link Between Worlds before I played the game. But wow, this was just a fun and interesting item to use. Just one wave of the rod raises the sand in front of you, and you can use it in many ways. Using the sand rod even made getting to the temple fun, and that's a hard task to do. For the temple itself, they made sure to use the sand rod to its fullest potential. One example is the use of the Beamos to hit the switch, and another is raising the Beamos to dodge its attack. Although the boss isn't the hardest, it is fairly decent, and if you get in the right groove of things, you'll beat him in no time. Either way, I hope you enjoyed, and leave a comment telling me your number 1 favorite Zelda temple. In the next top 4 video, I'll mention which temple had the most likes. So that's it, everyone. Hope to see you soon. Pluto is outie. Man, that was a gay ass outro. I gotta get something better later.